Hello, I'm Stephen Colbert, and this is Spider and Old Scooter. Didn't fool you for a minute. Isn't that fantastic art? Look at that. That's why this is going to be the magazine edition of Spider and Old Scooter. You know, New Yorker, one of my favorites. We just discovered last night, where on Amazon Prime, there you go, that there's a TV series, sort of long and long-winded, but really brilliant in places, called The New Yorker, published or produced by the creative types at The New Yorker. So that's hot stuff. So if I finish this game with anything less than humiliating loss, I'll talk about my favorite magazine, Science. So this is the magazine edition. Got to have one now and again. I mean, what have we got today? Erdogan's become Emperor of Turkey. We're shadowboxing with North Korea, of all people. So enough of that. Let's escape into this game. It would help if you actually responded. There you go. 2 sweets. As I've said over and over again, full of humility. 4 suits is way too complicated for me. I lose often enough this way. We're playing the mighty artificial intelligence Spider Mac, Spider McGillicuddy. And this is the iMac version of Spider Solitaire. And I'm not taken with how wonderful the opportunities are in this first deal at the moment. So I'm going to try to see what's under that jack. Another 2. And as you notice, I can take things back free of charge. Here's 1. There's 1. That adds up to 2, which is not much. I guess I have to see whether, well, let's see if there's anything under that 3 to write home about. No. Writing home about is sort of an outdated metaphor these days. Who writes home anymore? Who writes anywhere anymore? Text, email, social media, all that. It's not exactly our generation's strong point, although some of us do a little of it. Me less than most. So the game is looking, kind of average bad right now. I have days like that now and again, although lately I gotta say, I've had lots of good days, which I'm not seeing reflected in this game, which I think is just a pity. She loves cruel irony, and she's good at it. Okay. Now, so far I haven't had to commit myself to song, which is a great sign. That is sort of measuring my level of consciousness. Oh, right there. How could that take you that long? Why does the bird sing its song? Oh, well, there you go. You see any wild opportunities I'm not seeing? I guess I could do this. Of course I could do that. And see, there was something under there worth sacrificing almost nothing for. This is, of course, a gambling game. We're taking risks in hope of improving our returns. Also, of course, risking what we risk. I love when stuff comes out like that. Oh, and I have a new trick to show you if the opportunity raises its glorious head. Falls into the sound effects category. You've heard hints of it before, but I've got it down now. Here we go. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, ah, yes, ah, yes. The Jacques of Spades. Oh, there's something, of course. Everything is of course. I should stop saying of course. We all saw it, and eventually I saw it. I saw nothing else right now, so I'll take another deal. I could have done that. Should have done that. Let's go back and look. This, no, that's silly. That's redundant. This, yeah. Sometimes my own vision blinds me to what I actually saw. Well, a vision's a vision, I say. 5, 2, 4, 3. Can you believe that Erdogan thing? And the thing that, of course, just stuns me is how parallel in many ways, less far along the track, but same roadbed. A lot of what is going on now, what the Trump administration is doing, is a lot of the same stuff, but at least it's a team. It's not one guy, one uber leader, sort of. Maybe that's wishful thinking on my part. I know my head moves around a lot because it's this huge screen. I normally play on a screen, you know, on a virtual screen about that big, and this is like watching a soccer game. Yeah, well, that's sort of the end of it. By golly, we have run our track. I said I would show you my two favorite magazines. Science. Let's see, I'm not very good at this part. I have to look at something and see where, but Science is a wonderful magazine. It's full of amazing stuff. You know, it's like, it is weekly. And it comes out of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and they're really on top of a lot. They give other journals credit. They pull their stories out and present them in headline form, and you can see what's going on in the whole world of science, which is where nearly all the good news is generated from these days. But I thought you should know your friendly co-escapist into the world of Spider Solitaire was a science freak and loves New Yorker. And with that, I bid you a 3.